What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And we're gonna start off how we always start off. If you ain't aiming to be lean, jacked, and in shape, I ain't mad. I'm just, disappointed. And what I was thinking was, the topic for tonight is depression cannot hit a moving target. Depression cannot hit a moving target. I always like to use myself as an example because over here I like to tell you guys about what I go through, and if you can relate, you can use it and apply it if it relates to you. And what I noticed is, as we go through this life, we gotta take losses. We gotta take some real pain. And we had the decision to either go up or down. Your attitude is gonna determine your altitude with this depression thing. You have to have the attitude that I'ma stay moving. I'ma keep going. I'ma keep grinding. As I think about the emotions and things that go through my soul, all I can do is keep going. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to keep going. I want you to keep moving. Because when you stop, when you don't move, when you don't do things that's positive, me personally, that's when the depression hits. That's when the downward spiral comes. That's when the unbelief comes. But when you hitting that gym when you said you was gonna hit that gym, when you hitting that diet when you said you was gonna hit that diet, you're choosing to fight back. And guys, man, and women, we gotta choose to fight back. We got to. Cause we all we got, man. If you go through this life and you can't talk to nobody about these type of things, how can we grow as a whole and as individuals? Man, we got to keep moving. And the thing about it is, as soon as I cut this camera off, it's going down. It's going down. The unbelief, the depression, the what are you doing this for, bruh? It ain't never gonna happen. But I choose to hit the record button because, when I think about 6 years ago, when I started this fitness journey for myself, I remember looking in the mirror and saying, I want to change my physique. And it's kind of like God opened the door and closed it real quick. And I saw a crazy version of myself. A version where I was in shape. And I was like, Lord, let me see that again. And he said, nah, put the work in. So now when I think about, Lord, I want to grow my community. I want to have a community of people who could all come to my page and feel a bit of encouragement in these times of where it's a lot of negativity. I want to build a community. And he opened it and he slammed it shut. And I'm like, Lord, please let me see. He said, put the work in. You saw what you needed to see. And I want you to take that and apply that to your life as well, and whatever goals you have. Because if you're pursuing it, you saw it for a slight second. But you can't see it again. You got to put the work in. And depression, it's going to keep telling us that we are not worth it, that we can't be great. But we got to keep moving. That's the only way that we can dodge that depression. Because it's going to keep firing off. Soon as you walk into the workplace, soon as you go through family issues, soon as you go through relationship issues, it's firing off. But you got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. You got to know, I am not my past. I am not the mistakes that I have made. Today is a new day, and I cannot be great today focusing on what I did yesterday, what I did years ago. I know I might not have succeeded then, but today is today. Now is now. We must seize the moment, you guys. Let's seize the moment, because real talk, the saying, it's never too late. Don't get too comfortable with that, because it's people that I have had conversations with, and they real deal told me their dreams, told me goals that they wanted to accomplish. We had the conversation, we ended the conversation, and next thing you know, I'm getting a call saying that person isn't here no more. Their name was called. So don't get too comfortable with, I can do it tomorrow. I have time. Because when I look back 6 years ago, when I started this fitness journey, I'm like, wow. I started that day. You have to start today. Whatever goal that you're trying to accomplish, you have to get after it today. Because we don't know when our name is going to be called. We don't know when we're going to get that phone call that a loved one name was called. And you want to be going to war with this life in the clearest mindset that you can go in the healthiest body that you can achieve. Because mental stress, it affects the body. And we had to be fueling the body so it could go through the mental plus the physical stress that this life unloads on us every minute. Every single minute is something new. But remember, you guys, depression cannot hit a moving target. We staying on the move. We getting after it. We doing what we need to do. And when we don't, do what we need to do. And when we fall short, we know that we can get back on track. We cannot surrender. We cannot fail. There is not a future in it where we are failing. We are prevailing. It ain't no other way it can be. When they look at us over here, they see resilience. They see individuals who went through the fire and came out victorious. We are victorious over here. You guys say it with me. We are victorious. I will overcome. And we gotta mean that. We will overcome. And as soon as this camera turns off, the negativity, it starts. But right now, what we gonna do is we gonna live in the moment. We gotta sit back and appreciate the moments. Yeah, I know that this bill is due, that bill is due. But what can we be thankful for? Always look around and say, through all this turmoil that I'm going through, what can I be thankful for? And one thing that I can tell you guys that I'm thankful for is to be alive, because I get the chance to right my wrongs, to aspire to be the man that God showed me that glimpse of, because it's serious. Always take yourself serious. Never joke on yourself. Leave that to the naysayers. They gonna joke on. Let them be the jokers. Always take yourself overly serious. Don't never crack not one joke on yourself. Let them do it. We gonna take ourselves super serious over here, cause that's just what it is. We victorious over here, man. Through it all. We gotta know it. We gotta believe it. Man, if this helped you in any type of way, like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all. We out.